The Iraqi dinar first will come out as a reinstatement instantly and work itself back up to an RV. Deleting the zeros of the Iraqi currency. I have said it numerous times, we do not want to see Iraq delete zeros. You've heard them talking about corruption. They're going to clean it up, but it's going to always be there. It's everywhere. It's in America. It's everywhere in the world. It's in Europe. It's here. Corruption is corruption. The biggest corrupt people, you cannot clean them cause they have powers. You can't do anything against them. Removing zeros from the Iraqi currency. Talk returns and possibility of implementation. Quote, if the currency is the dinar, and its value is equal to 1,000 dinars, after removing 3 zeros, its value will become 1 new dinar. According to experts, the actual value of the money people own does not change after deleting the zeros, but this step contributes to simplifying the buying and selling processes for individuals and companies, and makes the financial amounts simpler and more understandable. Instead of dealing with huge numbers such as 1 trillion or 1 million Iraqi dinars, they can be converted to just 1,000 dinars after deleting 3 zeros. The exchange rate will be transformed into 1 dinar for every $1, and this is what the late former governor of the central bank, Sinan al-Shabibi, aspired to. We're hearing this man on Channel 1 on the TV. He's saying to us citizens, he's saying joining the WTO will eventually lead to the rising of the dinar value up. It's all about global trade. In order to compete, we will need a real effective exchange rate to produce anything in the global trading market. Frank. He's right. It's amazing they're talking to you about the real effective exchange rate. Because that is the end result of the float. God willing, it comes out at $3.22 as an RI. Yes, an article came out again about deletion of the zeros. Removing zeros from the Iraqi currency. Talk returns and possibility of implementation. I keep telling everybody when they do the deletion of the zeros, this is how it's going to work. You got a 25,000 dinar. Right now at the current rate you have 0.00076. It equals $19. The nominal, which is the 30 currency, they will remove the 3 zeros, 25, and it will take the 3 zeros off, the rate 0.76, that would be 25 dinar times 0.76 gives you $19. Once again, I have some redemption center, banking folks that will be working part-time this weekend. Not on call, but physically being asked to go in for a set number of hours. This is the second weekend in a row. Is it to throw us off and think it could go? I don't know. He expressed hope for the 4th round of negotiations to take place in the first quarter of the coming year, emphasizing that this acceleration indicates that negotiations are progressing very quickly towards Iraq's accession to the WTO, with Iraq being an important economic entity and all countries eager for Iraq to re-emerge as a key player in the multilateral trading system. The WTO full accession has never been a requirement for a rate change. On Saturday, the Prime Minister and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, described military manufacturing as one of the most important requirements for achieving sovereignty in the country, while directing the ministries and security and military institutions to secure their needs from the Military Industrialization Authority. He considered any import contracts for any locally available raw materials as suspicions of corruption, and the parliament and regulatory authorities should investigate them. This came in a speech he delivered during the opening of a number of military production factories and rehabilitation laboratories in the industrial complex affiliated with the Military Industrialization Authority, south of Baghdad. Al-Sudani said in his speech, "Today we are establishing a military industry that secures our sovereignty and also contributes to securing the requirements of the security services," adding, "We have confronted the most brutal terrorist ideology for 2 decades, and the security challenges remain present, whether for this extremist ideology or inside the city or on the Iraqi borders." He added, "We are in a volatile region witnessing rapid developments and transformations, and in a regional area witnessing an unprecedented development in armament. We must have armament planning that ensures the sovereignty, security and unity of Iraq, and this can only be achieved through an advanced military industry with the availability of support from the Iraqi government and legislation from parliament." Al-Sudani also stressed that the cabinet's decisions to provide raw materials to the Military Industrialization Authority are implemented without hesitation, noting that there is no acceptable justification for not securing the security forces' needs for the Military Industrialization Authority's products. I address my words to the honorable representatives. Any import contracts for armament are suspicions of corruption.